And let's check out semi-final number 1, Vahine Fierro of France, taking on Sophia Medina from Brazil. Looking just to rekindle some of that finals energy from last year. This was the early work from Medina.
Yeah, so just getting that good closeout turn. It's certainly been a weapon for Sophia, that one big hit. And then straight into a second wave as well, by the looks of it, and gets this layback. So
meanwhile, waiting for something with a little more size on it and finding it. Fierro off the bottom, bang, there's that radical approach, and just gets that one a touch wrong, gets rocked over the heels and goes down. Bit of a surprise to see her not make that. A bit of a building swell on the coast here, heading up from further down south. Meanwhile, on an opportunity here, little corner for Medina. She's got a lead early on in this, and there's slightly safe snap to finish, and that isn't safe. She gets washed over the rocks. Oh, it's nasty. Oh, no. You look back towards the rocks and realize how close you are. Let's get another look here.
Yeah, so just sets that one up and does that last maneuver, and straight away she's eyeing that there's trouble ahead and tries to get out of it. But the power of that double up shore break wave just really pushing her over those rocks. And thankfully she looks okay, but definitely a little bit of pain in the back there.
How important this event is to her, and she'll look to bring more in this semi-final. All right, another crack for Fierro here. First turn, just banks one, whips it off the top, and then sets up with a slice, and then onto the inside, and she'll bring that one down. So nicely surfed. She tried for a banger maneuver on her first wave, which went wrong. She'll end up in a really similar spot to Sophia.
But this replay, pretty solid, setup on this.
Yeah, and it was a bigger wave, a little bit soft in the beginning, but you can see the closeout turn is where it's...
Now it's bringing these waves right in, and then these rocks just draw out. Here's a good-looking wave for Medina with a big hack there. So she's been super busy.
Yeah.
Inside from the Bulls, who we saw, and here she picks up another one, also wider from where she got the first one. Bit of a slow start, but still cracks it off the bottom, off the top. Also right on those rocks.
Yeah, very similar kind of wave, wasn't it, to the previous one?
The judges will look too much into that, but there again, sets that first turn, keeps those rails free, and then a little check and heads into the shore break. And I think she's ridden out enough of that.
And more opportunities for these surfers to come through, much more consistent with this rising swell so far. Here's Medina with a bit of drive, and she's got a good section, great hit from her, but she gets exploded. And that would have been a big number coming her way. That was really aggressive surfing from her. As we go towards the next couple of hours before we crown champions, let's have a look here at Sophia Medina. Good looking right-hander for her. Opens up, nice carve, really cool rail work from her. And she'll clean that up with a hit into the lip. So a good combo from her. That wave was a runner. Didn't go all the way down into the heavy shore break section. Well, Medina not hanging around. A little bit of wobble on this one, though. Will she hit this? And she'll blow out that back foot and the tail. And that'll be an incompletion for her. 10 minutes and 20 to go in our first semi-final.
Get there and you're picking up the trophy and you're going, that happened pretty quickly as we watch live action here.
Here goes Fierro. She's pulled the trigger and cracking the whip. Multiple hits. Crucially, that was really important. You'd feel that finish. Meanwhile, Medina on the left, bit of a section. She says, no thanks. That one shuts down. She will lock in priority, though, with this paddle back to the peak. We get that explosion there. It's almost the whitewater dies a bit at the same time. Meanwhile, here goes Medina. Good-looking opening section, which then goes a bit soft. She'll use the rail to whip back, and then this will double up here. Bang, into the lip with a little slide and release of the tail. And Charlie's enjoying that to a certain degree, as much as he can.
Have an opportunity to do like a clean crack.
Oh, good looking wave here for Fierro. Watch, he got off the bottom and then just whips one and snaps it down on a slopey face again. It's a little bit lateral. She'll need a strong finish. And she put the board up. She kind of offered it up and surfed away. For sure, it was a completion.
Last couple of minutes.
Fierro on a quick left. That moves her down the beach a bit. Didn't have a finish. She actually kicked out of that wave.
Sophia goes. There we go. So Sophia on this one.
Priority Medina. She'll use it to get chewed, which will look cool, but it won't be a completion, and it won't add to her scoreline. So there's the block and that use of priority. Right now, that priority will swing back to Vahine. Fierro will go here. Looking for 4.74. Here she is off the bottom. Nice looking wave. First crack is good. If she hits this, which she does, and she completes it.
Got it.
And you got to say, that looked a lot like the number, Emma. She's been assigned priority, and she'll swing here. The relentless approach from her. She doesn't like that wave. It's soft. And she'll just get out and try and find something else. At the moment, she's in the lead. We've got a strong feeling that'll change when the score comes in. Here we go, Medina. A dramatic finish. Stands up with about 10 on the clock. Hammers a section. It's a big, cupped out, hollow section. And she tags that thing. And there's been absolutely no lack of commitment from her.
Put that all aside. She's the best surfer out at Chopu. Probably the best woman surfer ever at Chopu. And she's on a roll and she's heading towards something special.